Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback. Departure checks completed. Bypass pin inserted. Locking gear. So 1384, you checked in number 2 here behind the 73, 3.5 miles X, little into 2126014, gust 20. And 8112, come up on tower, let me know when you're ready to use. So 66.9, clear here, Yankee join Bravo, and take Bravo, Echo Alpha, the ramp on my frequency. Ground headed 10.347 on lane 9, short Alpha with Tango. Southwest on lane 9 was 4247, we changed to depart runway 31 now. Change your 5 miles, 47 right turn to a heading of 355 to 5000. Give way to Delta here on Alpha to 321, then take Alpha Mike Bravo to runway 31. Okay, copy 31, departure run LaGuardia 7355 heading on departure 5000.
I'm gonna try to get this flight done. Try to do
Alpha Mike Bravo to runway 31 behind the Delta.
3 days ago or something like that. Try to get this flight done.
42 left to clear. It's gonna be Bravo Echo Alpha to lane 3. Anyone turn about, we'll see. You can take Charlie Yankee or the next one down. Traffic 2 mile final behind you. And so 68 number 2 on the approach, heading clear to land on 22, wind is 27010, gust 20, traffic calling 1 mile final. And 8112, line up way 31.
Alright, so yeah, I'm gonna try to redo this flight again that I did the other day. I'm gonna try to get this flight done this time. We're going back to Charlotte, taking 143 folks with us, and about 16,000 pounds of fuel. We're still getting fueled up now.
We're departing runway 31. Pretty
Get
sure you
boarded,
got the
try to get out.
Give you on clearance, so 355 heading. Runway 31, you're gonna follow southwest off your left here on
Now,
Helm.
they got the fuel in there pretty quick. $3,100 bill. Get in here, try to get out of here. We got one more MEL on this airplane than what we did. We were gonna try this flight before. So we had broken runway turnoff lights.
Southwest 31 or 1384.
Now we have also brake fan broken. I'm not sure which tire, so we're just not going to use either. I don't know which one, but both brake fans will call our in-out, which is not that big a deal because this flight's likely the last flight of the night. So this plane won't be leaving again anyway, so the brakes will cool down as they should.
1669 at Mike, fast line, outbound company Delta, and at November.
So are you picking up that FS Labs Neo?
One at Mike, one at
Neo?
November, give way to both, please.
I watched a few people fly today. It looked pretty good. Looks good
So
here.
1669, give way to outbound Delta traffic at Mike and at November. At 8112, 355, heading contact departure.
Try to get in here and get out of here.
Spirit 2496, your number 2, Clittle line 22, wind
Connected.
25014, gust 20.
Load up some cargo. And I'll go from there. Oh, you are? Okay, nice. I was thinking about it, man. Cruz said he picked it up as well. So that's pretty cool. Alright, let's hop in here. Is our crew on board? Crew is on board. Our lead guy is somewhere else right now.
South 4247, you ready at the end with the uniform? Okay. United 768, exit Yankee, join Bravo.
Welcome on board, crew.
Bravo, Echo
We got a flight going to Charlotte. Hopefully, we have no issues here on today's flight.
Correction, Bravo, Kilo Alpha.
Deshaun, if you have any issues, let me know. But we'll be ready to get boarding going shortly.
So 1384, they've given you lane 7, Bravo, Kilo Alpha for you.
Thanks, Captain. We're all set to get boarding started. I'll keep an eye out for any issues.
31, traffic lands 22, advise ready for
Ladies and
departure.
gentlemen, welcome aboard American Airlines Flight
Thank you,
308,
2731, yep.
departing from New York to Charlotte. We're excited to
31,
have you
number
with us
20,
today.
first round traffic.
Say
final
goodbye to
line
those
22,
VFR planes. Oh, the Latin
Your
VFR?
journey is comfortable
Yeah.
as possible. Thank you for choosing
You
American
paid for
Airlines.
those though, didn't you? Didn't those cost money?
So 644, checking in number 3, found 73 on a 5-mile final, Clittle line 22, wind 26014, gust 20.
Came soon. Wasn't expecting that so quickly. Oh shoot, got another one. Alright, we got all our fuel now. 16,000. Should have been a 0.2 difference, but oh well. Listen to that while he's doing that stuff. Or she. Hello, Stephanie. Welcome on board. Again, hopefully we have an uneventful flight getting over to Charlotte. We do have 2 MELs. Runway turnoff lights are in-op, as well as brake fans are in-op.
That's 4247, one more arrival.
Thanks, Hatchet. Let's hope for a smooth flight. I'll keep an eye on the MELs.
There's nothing to keep an eye on. We're just stating what is. Alright, so we got our fuel in here. Yo, what up, FNL? Not so much as this one. Oh yeah, definitely.
2496 and stuff.
Yeah, the that FS Labs is like 7. It's the same price as the regular CEOs. I don't know. It'll be a while maybe before I even get that. But I was thinking about it. The first real true Neos in the sim, so that's cool. We'll see how that goes over for us. All right. Let's see. We're gonna start boarding.
Sounds 42, 47, next round was 4 out on approach 315 for takeoff on 26014. Delay 60 tower, line up point 31.
Just going.
Sounds 143, checking in number 2, you follow on the 220, 3 miles ahead, go to line 22 with 26014, if able bring it back 10 knots.
Hey, Deshaun, do we have any unaccompanied minors on this flight with us?
Hey, Captain, we don't have any unaccompanied minors on this flight. All passengers are accounted for.
Copy that. Will we be having any passengers waiting for on connecting flights? Let's see how that goes.
Hey, Captain, I checked the manifest, and it looks like we don't have any passengers waiting for connecting flights on this one.
Alright, sounds good. Let's see. Get that going. Let's see. Round charts.
So 1003, continue number 3. So 4247, contact departure 2020.
Alright, we got that.
143, reduce the final.
They switched up the departing runways on us. Let's see. Pretty sure we're gonna get this one departure. It's probably the Goldman 8 departure. I'm sure, so let me grab it. Or even LaGuardia 7 maybe. Since we're taking off to the northeast. Oh, where's TVC at? Did you also see that they released I think it's Rocky Mountain Airport? Somebody built the scenery for it. I've heard you talk about that airport a few times. Let's see. Oops. Start. Alright, so we actually got a departure time of 23:45, so we have some time here. They should start boarding our passengers here in a few minutes. 3 minutes until boarding starts. So we should hopefully be good.
South 143, it's not going to work. Go around runway heading in.
Oh, got you. Oh, I do remember you saying that you were going to be going out that way. How was that trip?
I'll get to the ramp here momentarily.
Let's see. Let's switch these to night charts. Let's see. So we're here. They're taking off, taxiing this way down Bravo. Yeah, to take off 3-1s. Alright, we should be good.
South 143 is going to be a left turn to a 060 heading climb, maintain 3000. South 143, you can recontact approach 120 point in again at 060 3000. 20
Oh, got you.
approach, they'll bring you back around.
Yeah. Well, that's good. I didn't really get to go look at the airport. I just remember seeing that it was released. But that's good. It looks very realistic as it should.
Sorry, I think it's 143. It's 1003, so 1003, clear line 22.
Hey, Stephanie, go ahead and call and get our IFR clearance, please.
Spot 12 with 22, runway 31.
Sure thing, Hatchet. I'll get our IFR clearance.
Mike Bravo, and you climb out off of 31. It's going to be LaGuardia 7355 heading.
LaGuardia clearance.
Nice.
American
Nice.
3084. Requesting IFR clearance. We have whiskey.
644, they gave you lane 18. Taxi Bravo Lima Alpha Day.
Stand by.
Bravo Lima Alpha. At 2731, they gave you lane 7, Kilo Alpha for 7.
American 3084, cleared to Charlotte. Radar vectors Big E. Then is filed. Climb and maintain 4000. Expect flight level 36010 minutes after departure. Departure on 120.8 squawk 3325. Expect runway 31.
Hey, we're getting exactly
LaGuardia clearance. American 3084. Cleared to Charlotte. Radar vectors to Big E, then is filed. Climb to 4000 and maintain. Expect flight level 360 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency is 120.8. Squawk 3325. Anticipate runway 31.
American 3084, read back correct.
Boarding is started and the first passengers are aboard the plane.
Oh, I'm glad that's actually connecting to GSX. Sweet.
Airlines flight 3084 heading to Charlotte. Thrilled to have you with us today. Please take your seats.
Copy that, Deshaun. Let me know if we have any issues. He's making an announcement right now anyway. All right.
Just a heads up.
All right, we didn't get the Goldman 8, so that's good. We don't need that.
Some Intentions cabin crew will be at the Flight Sim Expo in Providence, so feel free to chat with them if you see them.
Yo, he's talking about the Flight Sim Expo back there. Hold on.
Let's get this show on the road. Understood, Captain. I'll keep an eye out for any
He
issues
said something
during
about
boarding.
the Flight Sim Expo back there. That was wild. Let's see if I turn it up in here better back there.
Update 6355, heading 20 plane. See you later.
It's like, wait, what? That was cool to hear. Alright, let's see. Alright, so we're not doing any departures. Radar vectors. We got 4,000 initial.
143 on the visual approach. Your number 2, you could have landed 2 and 26015.
Hey, Deshaun, did catering bring everything that you guys need for this flight?
Hey, Captain. Yeah, catering brought everything we need for the flight. We're all set to go.
Alright, sounds good. Alright, so we got that as our departure information. Let's see.
Good night.
2842, winds 260 at 16.
Ah, got you.
31 clear for takeoff.
Makes sense. I'd have done the same thing.
Line up weight, 31.
Alright, we got 6 people on board. Let me see something here.
Okay.
Hello.
So it's 10:03. They haven't given me an indication of what the lane is yet. Hold short of indicating straight ahead of Romeo, Bravo to Romeo. Bravo becomes Romeo if you continue straight.
There's our
Then,
2
make right
MELs,
on
runway
top,
turn off
switch
light
gear.
and brake fan. It's MEL.
Thank you. United 1946 clear. Yankee join Bravo. It's going to be lane 7 and Bravo Kilo Alpha to 7 on my frequency.
Alright, that's cool.
Hello.
You got it. So 2842 gets departure call on 2020. See you later.
Leave me alone. Alright? Let me enjoy my days off. Tell me about that when I come back to work.
So 697, number 2 phone company.
Definitely understand that.
Could have landed 2 winds 260 at 16.
Phoenix 1 is 2 and they come out.
Hello.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be a long time before that happens though, Bill. I don't think the Phoenix Neos are coming out for a long time. I'd be very surprised because they still got to do the update for the shark list for the 319s and such. Now this kind of bought them some time, I think, for quite a bit of people to get the FS Labs one. But I'm sure they'll come out with it.
Hello.
Just not sure when that'll be. Yeah, exactly. I definitely understand the sentiments. What was I gonna do here? Oh, let's get this.
Boarding pass, please.
actually, I can get it from here. Let's see. 2595. I'll pull it up on this side. We don't need to talk to operations right now.
Next arrivals on a 5-mile final. Wind is 2401631. Clear for takeoff.
T 6,000 feet. Broken at 19,000 feet. Temperature 23. Dew point 1A. Altimeter 2969er. Density altitude 1200 feet. Arriving and departing runways 22, 31. Unknown drone activity in the vicinity of the airport. Advise on initial contact you have information whiskey. LaGuardia Airport, information whiskey. 0351 Zulu. Wind 260 at 14 gusting 23. Visibility 10. Sky conditions, few at 1200 feet.
Alright, we got the ATIS.
798 Tower, you're checking in here, number 2, behind traffic on a 3-mile final, so it'll land 22, wind 24014.
It's gusty.
So 2382, you get the bar, you call us 9.8, have a nice night.
2969, checks off. Still got 30 minutes. So I went ahead and got, oh, so you did go ahead and buy it, Bill. Okay, got you. Yeah, true that. Yeah, that's why I never bought that stuff, Bill, from Latin VFR. Plus, I heard too much about people not liking it. Yo, what's up, Chris? Welcome. Don't feel like once. Oh, man. Yep, I can understand that. We're getting ready to get pushed here shortly. Alright, 415. Alright, we are getting those folks boarded back there.
016, Captain 2317 takeoff.
Talking to him, he picked up our for clearance already.
So 1003, just talk to
She picked up our for clearance already.
For the lane, or the gate, I should say, to open up. Let me know when you know.
Hello?
Okay. So 697 left to clear, waiting on the ramp to let me know when you're cleared into taxi Bravo and hold short of Fox for now. Give way to JetBlue, Alpha short of Golf, South 69.
May I see your boarding? This way.
Correct, Steel Tower, 5101
I'll be
Bravo,
back,
now,
Bill.
411.
I had to reboot my other PC, my Dream PC.
United 1005, taxi Bravo, Echo Alpha, and hold short of Fox.
Welcome on board.
Thank you, just stand by.
Unfortunately.
Now waiting on the ramps to give you a lane assignment. May have to wait for a gate here for a little while.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Thank you. JetBlue 798,
All
a
right,
little
we should
tighter on
be
double
back
Golf.
good here.
Hello.
A lot of intro is back on. I must didn't turn it off.
Okay.
All right, let me check. Yeah, OBS for me sometimes just decides it wants to crap out for some reason.
Hello.
Yeah, we should be back. Let me see something else. Let me check one other thing. Alright, yeah, we should be good. Cool deal. Alright, let's see, where are we now? Some other things back going here.
Hello. This way.
Alright, let me see here. Where are we on the passenger count? 89.
Welcome on board.
Alright, let's get this on. Arrival. On ILS 18 right.
1078 Tower, checking in number 1 here on the approach. Gain of 10 knots, reported inside of a mile final by CRJ. Was 24016, gust 22, also light turbulence reported on the approach by 73, runway 22, good on. At 1045, when able to start the ramp, find out how long the wait it might be.
Welcome on board.
We got 16.0 on block.
Hello.
Okay, thank
What
you.
is it on? 32.1. Put that there.
Hello.
3.7.
Good night.
7.1. Reserve 0. Oh, route reserve. Trip time, that's all that. Shouldn't even need 0.5, but that's what we have set.
Welcome on board.
That. Alright. Perforator's in there for prelim right now. We contact operations, let them know to send the ground crew out to disconnect the ground power and such. I don't know why that keeps changing. Oh, you know what? I changed that. That's right.
Hello.
Operations American 3084 at Gate 22, can you send the ground crew out to disconnect the PCA and the ground power? Probably want to start this first.
Boarding pass, please.
American 3084, you are on the clearance frequency. Please contact the appropriate ground operations frequency for assistance with ground crew requests.
Thought I was.
Switching to ground operations frequency for assistance with ground crew request. American 3084.
I'm transmitting. Oh, you know what? I'm listening to two. I'm not transmitting. My bad. All right, there we go. Operations American 3084, Gate 22. Can you send out the ground crew to disconnect ground power and PCA? That should get them.
Give me a minute. Let me see what we've got. I'll get back to you in a minute or two.
You shouldn't have anything because I'm not calling for a mission.
Hello.
American 3084, SkyOps. Ground crew will be sent out to disconnect ground power and PCA shortly.
Alright, copy that.
Loss of 5 reported on the approach 573, clear line 22 and 2501 Spain.
That's for Google because of that big hack. Microsoft. No, I haven't messed with none of that build. Oh, you said it's choppy since I came back on? Hold on, let me see. What about now? Is it still choppy? It sounds like it's good on my end.
250 at 13.
Good night.
The A-320 CEO. No, I did not. I didn't buy them because I already had the Phoenix stuff, so there's no point in me buying the same airplanes for FS Labs. Yeah, I didn't end up buying that build. It was probably because the
Hello.
stream was still getting back up to par. That's probably why it was kind of choppy.
78 as you clear here, take Bravo and
Hey Captain, we have been here for hours trying to load this cargo. We are just about done, he'll let you know.
No, I'm not
a little bit of a delay for the gate. So Bravo will
Let me
become
make sure they
Romeo.
didn't
Right on Papa Short Series, you can stay my frequency as you do it all.
mission. SkyOps cancel mission.
Mission canceled. Have a nice day.
I don't know why they do that. Call them for something and then they send out something different. Try to give me an assignment that I didn't ask for. All
We are secure, ready to go, Captain.
I don't know what you're talking about. You're not on this flight, lady. Alright, disconnect that. Disconnect the PCA.
Hello.
So we're not getting none of that unfiltered air into the
Good night.
none of that unfiltered air into our ducts. Alright.
Boarding pass, please.
Is on now. On.
Good night.
Gotcha. Alright, no company message. They're just about done boarding. We got like 20 people left. I don't have much to do on the MCDU, so we should be good. Why is that door closed? I'll be boarding people with a closed door. I swear.
Hello. This way.
All right, 15 minutes until departure. We'll have all our folks on here by then. Let's see, departure.
Hello.
147.631, that checks. We'll send that for now. Flaps one. And let's see, get that
Hello.
send.
603 will be a left to clear here. You've been cleared into lane 9 by the ramp. Take Bravo, Lima, Alpha for 9.
Induction at 1510.
Hey, LaGuardia ground, Delta, Super 1.
This way.
Super 1.
Hey, Echo Pad North from the Soul, looking across 422 Echo to the circle, please.
Super 1, taxi, Echo, short 22.
Full short 22, Delta,
Radar
Super 1.
vector, so we're going to go ahead and set heading mode. We'll set it for, I should go this way, 31, runway heading from now. 10, we got 4,000 initial and
Boarding pass, please.
good from there. Alright, so I'm gonna assume here that's it. We're all loaded. That was quick. Alright, let's take it. Alright, final load sheet is it's almost 2,000 pounds less. We'll take it. Send it.
Super 1, you can cross the 2 at that time.
Super Echo, Delta, Super 1.
Send it as well. Let's go ahead and get the jet bridge disconnected. Close the door. Get chocks off as well. Ground power connected. Get beacon light on. Seatbelt signs going to on.
Ground, Delta, Super 1, clear like this, thank you.
Alright, Deshaun, we're going to be getting ready for
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome
push and
aboard
start.
American Airlines Flight 308.
Looks like he's already telling me.
Departing from LaGuardia to Charlotte. We're thrilled to have you with us today. I'm Deshaun Williams, lead flight attendant.
28 Italian, number 1,
Alongside me are my fantastic crew members, Jamal, Lisa, and Kevin. Our captain today is Hatchet, and our first officer is Stephanie. We're flying an A-320, and the estimated flight time is about 1 hour and 24 minutes. Now let me give you a quick safety briefing. First off, to fasten your seatbelt, insert the metal tip into the buckle until you hear a click. To release it, just lift the buckle. Please keep your seatbelt fastened whenever you're seated, just in case we hit some bumps. In the unlikely event of the loss of cabin pressure, oxygen mask will drop down from above you. To use the mask, pull it towards you to start the flow of oxygen. Place it over your nose and mouth.
About 10 minutes
secure
early.
it with the elastic band. Remember to put your own mask on before assisting others. If we need to evacuate the aircraft, please leave your luggage behind. Your safety is our top priority. Now about our emergency exits. There are 2 exits at the front, 2 over the wings,
I gotta
and
tell
2
him
at
to
the rear
cancel
of the
this stupid
aircraft.
mission again.
Please take a moment to locate the nearest exit, which may be behind you. Oh, and just a
Cancel mission.
altitude, we'll be offering some snacks and drinks. Main cabin offers free Biscoff cookies or pretzels.
Mission canceled.
Soft
Have a nice
drinks,
day.
coffee and tea. Alcoholic drinks are available for $9 to $10, and snack boxes are $8.99. Just remember, we're cashless, so please use a credit or debit card or a card saved in the AA app. Thanks for choosing American Airlines. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the flight. Captain Hatchet, the cabin is ready for departure.
Alright, sweet. He just
Okay,
told him.
Captain. Cabin crew, take seats for departure.
We're not departing yet. We're just pushing. Alright, Stephanie, go ahead and call and get our push clearance.
American 29, just verify clear to land 22.
I'll get our pushback clearance. LaGuardia Ground, American 3084, requesting pushback clearance. We have information Lima.
American 3084, pushback approved, tail west.
Yep. Alright, we got tail west. Alright, that looks good. Alright, Stephanie, let's do a departure briefing, if you will. Let's see.
Sure thing, Hatchet. We will be departing from runway 31. We'll be flying the departure with an initial climb clearance to 4,000. Transition altitude is 18,000. After takeoff, we'll follow the SID profile with radar vectors to Big E, climbing to flight level 360. Weather at departure shows no significant weather expected en route. In the event of an engine failure below 400, we'll continue straight ahead and follow ATC instructions. Above 400, we'll follow the engine out SID procedure, climbing to 3,000 before turning back. For any abnormal one, we'll reject the takeoff and apply maximum braking. After V1, we'll continue the takeoff, handle the emergency, and communicate with ATC. We have been cleared as filed. Squawk code is 3325, and departure frequency will be 120.8. We're configured for takeoff with flaps 5. V1 is 142 knots, VR is 147 knots, and V2 is 152 knots. We'll climb out at V2 plus 10 knots. I think ready to go, Captain.
Alright, Stephanie, that sounds good, but our V speeds are actually going to be V1 133, VR 133, V2 136 with flaps 1, down 0.1 on the trim.
Sorry, say again.
Got it, had it. V1 is 133 knots, VR is 133 knots, and V2 is 136 knots with flaps 1, trim down 0.1.
Alright, that checks out. Alright, let's get pushed.
Fox Bravo, Kilo Alpha 39,
Start the clock there. We're all squared away. Everything's good there. Doors closed. Those folks are good in the back. We're pushing off early. We'll take it.
Gain a loss of 5 now, supported by 73 on the approach. Go to land 22, wind 250 at 15.
Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at will.
Yeah, Bill, that's what it is. Yeah, F&L, that's what it is. Let's get pushed and start here. Alright, 4:39, so about 6 minutes early. We'll take it. Alright, then we'll get our taxi clearance and go from there.
That 8100 left turns are clear. Join Bravo. Stay with me. Sure to go. Figure 4390, number 2 on the approach. Gain a loss of 5 knots. Support on the approach by 73. Go to land 22. Winds 250 at 15.
Set brakes.
Waiting your confirmation for a good engine start.
I don't know who JetBlue is waiting on there.
That 8100 taxi Bravo Echo Alpha, hold short of Fox. Looks like it'll be a little bit of a wait for the gates open up.
Cockpit to ground. We have a good engine start. You can disconnect.
Oh, good. Glad you can hear it, because I have the volume turned down here. I can't really hear anything. And there's somebody trying to test it around.
Frank 396 exit here. Yankees join Bravo. Stay with me. Traffic 12-5.
They're waiting for this guy to get out, and I think they're all going to start turning in here. I think.
2669 Tower, number 2 on the approach, small traffic inside with 2 mile final. Gain a loss of 5 knots report on the approach 573, total engine 2, wind is 25014, gust 1 8.
Tow truck disconnected. Bypass pin removed. Left is clear. Right is clear.
American 936, they cleared you in the lane 2, take Bravo Echo for 2.
All right, let's start on number 2. Bleed off. That's going to be shutting down. Electrics look good. IDGs are good. Flaps 1. Trim down 1. That's right. Alright, flight controls check. Alright. Left.
Okay, 4390, you'll be left to clear onto Bravo, and you take Charlie
Check
Yankee here.
right.
Left Bravo, hold short of Golf, same my frequency 4390.
It only really does anything when I'm in the air with them. And all they do is just give me a heads up of where they are, but nothing. And it supposedly kind of helps vector you better around that traffic on the approaches or so. But that's about it. All right, we got that set. V1 speeds per AM. We're all good there. That all checks. Let's go maximum brakes. All right, Stephanie, go ahead and get our taxi clearance, please. All right, that's shutting down.
I'll get our taxi clearance now.
Shutting down.
LaGuardia ground, American 3084, ready to taxi. We have Romeo.
American 3084, taxi to runway 31 via 5 Alpha Zulu.
Runway 31 via 5, Alpha Zulu, American 3084.
Alright, stand by for 3.
Alright, waiting on cabin check. Alright, take off normal set.
Alright, first 2014, number 2 on the approach,
Alpha
here on the 3
Zulu,
mile
we're actually going to go via Bravo.
573, runway 22, clear to land, wind 24015.
That's the way they're actually taxiing. Alright. That light on again, we don't have runway turn off lights. So that's that. He said they're already ready to go in the back. Alright, let's taxi out. Brakes.
A100, stand by.
like they're waiting on me to get out of here the whole time. Yeah, we can't make that turn with him right there. We'll go this way and then cross over.
Yeah, you can shut down there. Yeah, 2659, taxi Bravo, and hold short of taxiway Lima. Bring your boy 346 left to clear on the Bravo, and take Bravo Echo for lane 2, cleared in by the ramp.
Cabin crew seats for takeoff.
Cabin crew take seats for departure.
Yeah.
Spirit 2014 will be right at Charlie Yankee taxis at Marine Air Terminal with me. If you can't make Charlie Yankee, next turn off available to you. It's just as good.
I think that question's for you, FNL. Alright, one more down. Alright. See, like, now they should have already handed us over the tower. Instead of us having to call them. Alright, contact tower, let them know we're holding short runway 31, ready for departure.
Contacting tower now, Hatchet.
LaGuardia Tower, American 3084, holding short of runway 31, ready to depart.
American 3084, LaGuardia Tower, runway 31, winds 250 at 14, fly runway heading, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 31, fly runway heading, cleared for takeoff. American 3084.
Alright, approaching is clear. Runway is clear, departure end is clear. Alright, we're lined up.
American 3084, contact departure on 120.8.
Switching to departure on 120.8, American 3084.
I can't authorize that. Talk to the Port Authority. Alright, well, I don't control the ramp, so I can't tell you yes or no either way.
American 3084, good evening. Passing 1500 on the climb.
American 3084, New York departure. Radar contact. Climb and maintain flight level 290, turn left heading 245. Vectors of Big E. Then own navigation.
Climb and maintain flight level 290. Left heading 245, vectors to Big E. Then own navigation. American 3084.
Okay, well, hold turn 31.
Southwest 697, they're clearing you in and west. Well, you can take Golf Bravo Kilo Alpha 7. They're all squared away. You good for departure? We're ready, good for the 47. 747, the wind 26013, runway 31, clear for takeoff.
I think I'll 31, good for the 47.
I think we were given Big E just yet.
Contact departure 2020. 2020.
Appreciate it. And I think we go direct.
National 89 runway 31, taxi Alpha Zulu.
Alright, 10,000.
Alpha Zulu. That's correct, Illuminator.
Dear guests, we've just climbed above the safe altitude. I'm happy to inform you that the use of electronic devices is now allowed. Feel free to connect to our onboard Wi-Fi service as well. We appreciate your cooperation and thank you for flying with American Airlines on Flight 3084 from LaGuardia to Charlotte. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the flight.
That's 47, 7 280. at 320, 4 2000 on traffic, but I was dislocated.
Alright, we're looking good so far.
American 3084, climb and maintain flight level 310.
Climb and maintain flight level 310, American 3084.
Alright, she has the radios.
Blue 47, contact departure 120.85.
Alright, Stephanie, I think we executed that departure as best as we could. No issues.
Great job, Hatchet. Smooth departure.
Past the 16,000.
American 3084, contact New York Center on 118.975.
Switching to New York Center on 118.975, American 3084. New York Center, American 3084, evening, climbing through 17,000 for flight level 310.
American 3084, New York Center, good evening.
What's the temperatures outside? It's hot back there in the back. What's going on with my fuel?
American 3084, New York Center, climb and maintain flight level 360.
Climb and maintain flight level 360, American 3084.
That'll fix itself. I've seen it do that and then just fix itself. So
Yeah, double 227, that's why I asked you.
wait for that to do
Rescue,
that.
that's what you told me you can. So, double 227, cross rescue at flight level 330, that is your final. And maintain Mach 22 and cruise. But that's why I keep asking you, sir, what altitude you can maintain by rescue? If you can't do 33, how about 31? Okay, is that the final answer, sir? Simple 539, event on 2, maintain flight level 340. That's going to be your final 2 traffic, 340. Delta 227, cross rescue at 330, Mach 22.
45, push the auto quarter. Them 5 to we'll take it.
Delta 227, cross
required.
rescue at maintain flight level 330, Mach 22. Lucia 8 November, Yankee maintain flight level 330, Mach 185. That's your oceanic altitude of Mach 2. Lucia 8 November, Yankee radar service terminated. Contact US radio 129er, decimal 9.
Hey, FNL, do what you gotta do, man. No pressure. Let's see. Check something. Oh, handed off soon enough to DC Center. Alright, we should be good getting into Charlotte without an issue. Gotta go from there. All my CPUs are so high.
Thank you.
Nah, there's no 7.3 max for them. I'd be very surprised if they even think about trying to do a max at this point. I don't think they have a chance against the iFly Max. A lot more people started coming around to the iFly Max and knows it's good quality, and 9 times out of 10 the quality of their Max is going to still be less than iFly Max quality. It may be more stable, I would probably say, as far as little small bugs or issues, but I don't think it's going to come close to the quality, and chances are they'll probably charge $73.78 for that. Which, I mean, compared to the Max for Microsoft, I think they charge like $69. But I think I got mine for $49 because I had it on P3D. I think I only paid $39 or $49 for it, or something like that. We're going up to 360. Hey Deshaun, how's everything going in the back? Also, are we going to be serving meals on this flight?
Everything's going smoothly in the back, Captain. We're all set to serve snacks and drinks, but no full meals on this flight. Just the usual Biscoff cookies or pretzels plus our beverages. Let me know if you need anything else.
Alright, copy that. That sounds about right. I think the minimum is like 600 miles. Anything over 600 miles or over 800 miles, I think, is at food service. Yeah, I saw that on Facebook earlier that somebody posted it. And then somebody else said they went to look and it was gone. it'll be, I don't know, it may be better. It may definitely be better than the 7.3s simply because they never created a max. So they can't do the typical PMDG copy and paste textures and crap over to that airplane. They have to build it. They'd have to truly build it from scratch. But I would be very surprised if they actually do, to be honest. I doubt that they will. They're probably just trying to create some buzz just before Flight Sim Expo, just to put up smoke and mirrors away from something else they were supposed to already release. Is likely what'll happen. They'll just use that as a get everybody excited about that, so they can talk about that only at Flight Sim Expo and deter other questions from happening that should get asked. Is my assumption. All right, through flight level 310. All right, it's getting a little cooler in the back, so that's good. Looking good here so far. Got a headwind, 63 knots on us. I forgot to get our wind data. That's my fault. Yo, what up, Cruz? There we go. That fuel on board is now showing correctly. You're finally starting to see the what's not happening and what's likely not going to happen. It's just wild that they have no release date, but they already know what the price is for what they can charge, which is insane. I think their price is too steep for someone who hasn't proved themselves already in any market. From FSX to P3D to Microsoft, they haven't proven themselves of anything any worth. Now, not to say that Phoenix was either, but again, Phoenix is the standard for a new company to come out, release something, and there was a reasonable price. And detail was beyond what any of us expected. So for Bluebird to do that for one aircraft, that's going to be interesting. Again, it still has to come out, so the price is what it is, but they still got to release the airplane. I think it might be like 2 people working on it or something, but the problem that I would fear if I was a developer waiting this long and taking this long, you see people in the comments all the time saying, oh, if you want it to be good, you gotta wait for it. Things take time. No, it doesn't. We've seen that many times where it took forever for something to come out and it still wasn't good. But what I would fear is someone else coming in competition with me and their stuff basically put the nail on the head on us to where we can't even, you spend all this time creating something and thinking you have time, and then somebody else comes out with that same product, and now you're dead in the water. Now your product is going to get shelved and thrown in the trash. Nobody's going to buy it now, especially if Phoenix or somebody else comes out with it before you. That's why I would be not in a hurry, but I'd have a little bit more haste about trying to get the product out there. I mean, they've been having some streamers having pre-release versions of the 757 already running the 7.5 for like almost a year now. So it's kind of strange that they're not even close to putting it out there. I think that's odd. Oh, good. Oh, you're just now going to work. Gotcha, Cruz. Yeah, that's how I look at it. I would be a little bit more have to try to get this product out than keep finding the little nitpicky things to try to fix on it that you can fix later. Especially if you really care about your reputation, you'll get those things fixed. But dang it, just release the airplane already. Exactly. They won't even come close to making what they should have made if that happens. I think they'll absolutely still get sales, but I mean that first version of whoever would release it, it would have to be a dumpster fire for them to still stand a chance. But if it's even halfway decent to PMDG level, I would say, and not quite quality of Phoenix, they may stand a chance to still make something. Oh, they actually left the lights on. I think that's the other announcement pack that does that turns the lights back on after I turn them off. So that's good. I feel like they have. I feel like I think they have, if I'm not mistaken.
Departing from LaGuardia to Charlotte. We've just reached cruising altitude, and I'm happy to let you know that we'll be starting our snack and drink service now. You can enjoy some free Biscoff cookies or pretzels. Plus, we've got soft drinks, coffee, and tea available. If you're in the mood for something a bit stronger, we've got alcoholic drinks for $9 to $10 and snack boxes for $8.99. Just a heads up, we're cashless, so please use a credit or debit card or a card saved in the AA app. After our service, we'll also be coming around with some articles from the American Airlines shop, so keep an eye out for that. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the flight.
I don't know how that got turned up. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they're gonna have to do something. Like I said, they're gonna end up shooting themselves in the foot on that project. And I don't know. It seems like also maybe they're waiting for them to stop the support for 2020, so they don't have to keep worrying about updates. And the sim will just be done, and then they can just finish doing what they're doing, which means that's going to be like 2 years from now. Maybe that's when they'll decide to go ahead and release it. Alright, again, no ADC required. We're good there. Yeah, and they seem to make these announcements right before Flight Sim Expo, which is, you know, expected. But I think they'd be a little bit more, again, ready to release something. And who knows, maybe they'll release it next week or something. I doubt it, because they already said in his own video they still don't have a release date. But man, I would think you would drop the price down to a Phoenix price, especially since you've taken so long. I would at least drop the price down to a Phoenix price, and then, you know, for like the first week to get people to buy it, and then send the price back up to what your normal price, the normal price you want it to be. The only problem, Cruz, that FS Labs have is they still got all of these people
American 3084, contact Washington Center on 134.5.
Who can't stand them because of that issue that happened with the Trojan horse thing. I've never bought FS Labs, so I've only just heard people keep saying that, and other big streamers who say they absolutely won't buy FS Labs because of that. Something that happened years ago.
Evening, maintaining flight level 360.
American 3084, Washington Center, good evening.
So they still kind of have a drawback as well that'll still make a bunch of other people still buy the Phoenix. Hey, Deshaun, can we get some drinks and some cookies up here, please?
Sure thing, Captain. I'll get some drinks and cookies up to you right away.
Thank you, sir. All right, let's see. Top of the seat. 200 miles at 5:51. Oh, that's in 30 minutes. Got some stuff in this. Yeah, I agree, Cruz. I was from the last day. It's a hybrid controls at the export trial. Oh, gotcha. I didn't know that. Oh, gotcha, Cruz. So you never got the Aerosoft Airbuses? It was always FS Labs? Yeah, exactly. Maybe I don't know, maybe they're not allowed or something. They have some issues with them. That'd be my assumption. I was say, what the heck just happened? What is happening? Is my mic? I was just acting weird. There's no light issues going on behind me. Let's track our acting. Track R. What in the world is going on here? Never seen it do this before. That was odd. Yeah. Alright, let's see what's happening. 139.2. I ended up picking the far runway out there, so we're gonna have a little bit of a taxi. Hopefully that runway's not messed up here. Do that. We'll go full flaps. We got no headwinds. Alright, 265. 265. Oh, you say you did have them. Oh, okay. Oh, that's why nobody was flying anything other than American today in the FS Labs. Like every flight was all American flights. Alright, Stephanie, when we set up for the approach, we're going to be 137 on the approach speed, landing speed 132, and we'll be full flaps.
Got it, Hatchet. Approach speed 137, landing speed 132, full flaps for landing.
We'll also be low on auto.
Alright, Hatchet, we'll set the auto brake to low for landing.
Alright, we're reaching the equal time point. This one's 15. Oh, gotcha. interesting deal. Yeah, I would say the last few flights I've been on, it has been on American or Spirit or Airbus. Landings have been pretty smooth. I haven't been on any Boeings lately. All of the flights I took was on Airbuses. But I haven't been on any flights since I've been here. But those are the flights I took when I first had to keep flying back and forth to Dallas for the job interviews. Ah, got you.
And American 2903, let's go get the good ride at 28. Good ride, Roger. American 2903, Cleveland Center now on 125.42, 2542. 2542.
I was about to check something. I'm trying to remember what it Shoot, go ahead and schedule you a flight somewhere. Make sure to get that 7.5. Get that going. So what is our 39 or we're still a good amount of right now. I think we're on about 800
Roger, we got a little light.
Where we're supposed to be, yeah. We're supposed to be on 7.0. Oh, you haven't flown on the, I've flown on the 7-8 maybe 3 times, I
Hey,
think.
Captain, we have a situation in the cabin. There's a passenger who's been harassing others. It started when they got on board and began making loud comments about other passengers' belongings. A couple of folks have expressed discomfort, and one even asked me to intervene. I'm keeping an eye on it, but I think we might need to address this soon. Let me know how you'd like to proceed.
Deshaun, I asked you that when we first got on board. Was there any problems with that? All right, Deshaun, appreciate the heads up on that. Just keep an eye on that passenger. Try to keep them calm. And keep me updated. We're about 26 minutes from chopper descent right now.
Got it, Captain. I'll keep an eye on that passenger and do my best to keep things calm. I'll keep you updated. Thanks for the heads up.
I literally was just thinking about there being some issue with a passenger in the back, and then he says that. I was like, I got it set to like 20% of something happening on the flight. And all the flights I've flown with this so far, it hasn't been any. And as soon as I think about it, of course, there's somebody in the back acting strange. Hey, Deshaun, do we have any air marshals listed on the manifest on this flight today?
Hey, Captain, I checked the manifest. We don't have any air marshals listed on this flight today.
All right, copy that. Yeah, that's a first. Oh, Cruz, I'm sure you're going to probably put in about a good 10 hours of flight time in the FS lab as soon as you can. Oh, yeah, true, because the last thing you want to do is plan a flight, and then you don't get on the 7-5. Or the 7-8. Hey, Deshaun, what seat is that unruly passenger in, and is it male or female?
The unruly passenger is in seat 22B, and it's a male.
22B.
Air Transport 3302, Washington, 121.
All right, thank you. I don't have the doors open. All right, 22B. If he says something else is going on, then we'll contact operations before we land. Let them know to have DPS meet us at the gate for said passenger.
American 3084. Expect the Chile 6 arrival. Anticipate descent in about 20 minutes.
Expecting the Chile 6 arrival. Anticipating descent in about 20 minutes. American 3084.
I think it was 36, right? our crew members will be off on the next flight. I mean, once we land. Everybody will be off on this flight. Just there's nobody going anywhere else unless somebody's leaving on a rescue flight or something. Arrange to pick up the kids. Sean, how's things going with that passenger?
Hey, Captain, things are under control with that passenger. I've been keeping an eye on him, and he seems to be calming down a bit. Just keeping the peace back there, you know? Let me know if you need anything else.
All right, sounds good. Keep up the great work. Thank you.
Thanks, Captain. We're doing our best back here. Let me know if you need anything.
I think probably yeah, true. Yeah, I've been on the Neos maybe once or twice. I think when I flew Spirit, I flew on their Neo. And it actually looked very nice. It still looked pretty new to the seats and everything. I was surprised. All right, Stephanie, go ahead. Let's brief the arrival.
We'll be arriving in Charlotte on runway 36 right using the ILS approach. We'll be flying the Chile 6 arrival. Transition level is 18,000 feet. After the star, we'll intercept the ILS to runway 36 right. Weather at arrival shows winds 265 at 5 knots, no significant weather expected. In the event of a missed approach, we'll follow the published procedure. Squawk code remains 3325, and approach frequency will be 125.35. We'll configure for landing with full flaps. Final approach speed will be 137 knots. I think we're ready for the arrival. Hatchet.
Alright, sounds good.
Great, Hatchet. Let me know if you need anything else.
Shouldn't. Nothing's changed. I think they flipped the airport. Let's see. I don't think they flipped the airport. Doesn't look like it. Let me see something. Yeah, exactly. FNL. I'm glad that's working out back there. We're not having any issues. Let's see. All right, yeah, we're planning for one. Let me contact this tracker art and get it together. Why is that? Hey, Washington Center, American 3084. Can we expect ILS 18 right
runway 36 right for arrival into Charlotte.
Unable American 384. The active is 18 right into Charlotte. Washington Center, American 3084. We're going to plan for the ILS 18 right into Charlotte.
Three, clearing both speeds and need to get to live arrival, Bill, for the 292.
American 3084. Expect the ILS 18 right approach into Charlotte.
Expecting the ILS 18 right approach into Charlotte, American 3084.
Still showing 36. I don't know. They're the only runway they're landing anyway is 18 right from us.
United 15, down to flight level 310, and need to get to live arrival, Bill, for the 292.
Oh yeah, true. Yeah, I saw that as well on that site. It looks like it only works on 5 and 6, and I think it's even still even more limited, like support-wise, to only if you have like the commercial version or something like that. If I'm not mistaken.
1359 southwest, and be the Raven 8 arrival.
Yeah, we got a Bravo stuff in the 66. I don't know what they was calling this thing. It said 270 initial. I don't know what they use.
Hawaii 1 can tag point 133 7.
Alright, well, at least that was the crisis avoided. We didn't have any issues with that passenger after that. Our guy made sure everyone got along with it. Take it.
American 3084. Contact Washington Center on 124.05.
Contact Washington Center on 124.05. American 3084. Washington Center, American 3084, evening. Maintaining flight level 360.
American 3084, Washington Center, good evening.
Alright, let me see if that's good. literally can't look down correctly for some reason. I don't know what's going on with track. Literally will not let me look down. Jeez, this is irritating. Just about there. Not good enough. I'll mess with it later. Washington Center, American 3084. We're at top percent.
Flight level 360, American 3084.
Washington Center, American 3084, we need to start our descent.
American 3084, descend via Chile 6 into Charlotte.
Thank you.
Descend via Chile 6 into Charlotte, American 3084.
Oh, I accidentally brought this up. That's why I was seeing that reflection.
American 3084, contact Atlanta Center on 124.425.
Switching to Atlanta Center on 124.425, American 3084. 3084, evening, descending to 0.
American 3084, Atlanta Center, good evening.
This one we just need to be below 230, which we already are. So take the drag out. Way out on the runway that's out there by itself.
Center, 36 left. Advise on initial contact, you have information X-ray. Charlotte Douglas International Airport, information X-ray. 0452 Zulu. Wind 265 at 5. Visibility 10. Sky conditions. Temperature 24. Dew point 21. Altimeter 3002. Density altitude 1900 feet. Arriving runway 36 right. Departing runways 36 center, 36 left.
That's not true.
Advise on initial contact, you have information X-ray. Charlotte Douglas International Airport.
Nice if that actually lined up the way it's supposed to. That's not true.
American 3084, Atlanta Center, contact Charlotte approach on 125.35.
Switching to Charlotte approach on 125.35, American 3084. Charlotte approach, American 3084, morning, descending past 16,000.
American 3084, Charlotte approach. Good morning, Charlotte altimeter 30.03. Expect the ILS runway 36 right approach into Charlotte.
Altimeter 3003, expecting ILS runway 36 right approach. American 3084.
And let me call back. And Charlotte approach, American 3084, negative, we can't accept the ILS 36 right. Active runway is the ILS 18 right.
American 3084, unable to assign ILS 18 right. Active runway is 36 right. Expect ILS 36 right approach.
Charlotte approach, unable. We cannot accept the ILS 36 right approach.
American 3084, roger. Unable to assign ILS 18 right. Active runway is 36 right. Expect ILS 36 right approach.
American 3084 will expect the ILS 18 right approach. We're not doing 36 right.
Start moving at 20 right, localizer, speeder discretion, AVAX, 41.
It just literally says 36 right is closed. Oh no, it's not closed, but that's not what's in use. Oh, let's do this.
Captain, cabin is ready.
Alright, copy that.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are now on our final approach into Charlotte. Please turn off all electronic devices and stow them until we arrive at the gate. Make sure your tray tables are put away, your seats are in the full upright position, and your seatbelts are fastened. Once we land, our American Airlines staff will provide you with information regarding your connecting flights. Thank you for your cooperation.
And Charlotte approach, American 3084. We are planning for the ILS 18 right approach.
American 3084, unable to assign ILS 18 right. Active runway is 36 right. Expect ILS 36 right approach.
We're not expecting that. We're not taking it. Oh, we need to stay 7,000. Yeah, they're even taking off on 18 right. Alright, my radios. Alright, Stephanie, I'll take over the radios.
Alright, Hatchet, you're in charge of the radios now.
down, stupid thing, and look down. Got visual. And Charlotte approach American 3084. We have the visual for runway 18 right.
American 3084, unable to assign runway 18 right. Active runway is 36 right. Expect ILS 36 right approach.
Hey Bill, this isn't the Neo. This is still just Phoenix. I don't have any Neos. Yeah, this is the Phoenix A320. Or are you testing out the FS Labs? Is that what you're doing? I assume that's what you're doing. You're flying it. Yeah, I can imagine. It sounds great. All right, we'll disregard him and we're landing 18 right because they are actually taking off on the 18s. All right, ILS is captured. Oh. Alright, localizer is captured. Alright, fine, since you want to do it. Go flaps one. Approach as well. Cabin crew seats for landing.
Cabin crew, take seats for landing. Let's drop the gears too fast.
1,500.
High controls. Flaps 2. Flaps 3. And flaps 4.
One thousand. $500.
Light slope. 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 Light slope.
40, 30, 20, retard, retard.
Versus. Your radios. Versus out.
Alright, I'll handle the radios now.
Appreciate it, Bill. Let's see. Contact ground. Let them know we're parking gate 22. Oh, no, we're not.
I'll contact ground and let them know we're ready to taxi to gate 22.
Disregard that. Let's see. That's that.
Alright, Hatchet. Let's stick with the ILS 36 right approach as assigned.
Nah, we're already on the ground. Let's see.
Charlotte ground, American 3084. Runway is clear, ready to taxi to gate 22.
She still says the same thing. We're not going to 22, we're going to Charlie 4.
American 3084, Charlotte ground, taxi to E22 via Whiskey 3, Whiskey Sierra, cross runway 36 center, then Mike Charlie, Charlie 12. Have a good day.
Taxi to Echo 22 via Whiskey 3, Whiskey Sierra, cross runway 36 center, then Mike Charlie, Charlie 12, American 3084.
Hey, contact ground for taxi. We're actually going Charlie 4.
I'll contact ground and let them know we're ready to taxi to gate Charlie 4.
Hopefully things aren't messed up way out here.
Charlotte ground, American 3084. We're clear of the runway and ready to taxi to gate Charlie 4 with Oscar.
American 3084, taxi to C4 via Whiskey Sierra, cross runway 36 center, then Mike. Have a good day.
Taxi to Charlie 4 via Whiskey Sierra, cross 36 center, then Mike, American 3084.
Alright, let's see. Whiskey Sierra, Sierra cross 36 center, then Mike. Alright, let me just take it right up that way. Alright, that looks good. Please don't let this bridge be messed up. Yeah, we had to bleed off some speed early on to try to get back down to a decent approach speed. Again, we don't have any runway turn-off lights. Bridge looks to be fine. Hey Deshaun, I just wanted to make sure that, again, that unruly passenger is still good. Do we need to still handle that situation? Unless he's giving an announcement or something back there. Runways are closed anyway. Sierra turn into Mike. we'll continue up. Might via this direction. The moon looks nice. Right over downtown area. Alright, good right and left. And we'll be parking on this side. It's not a IRL aircraft at our gate, so if it is one, it's just going to be a static airplane. If there is one. Space station. Alright, looks like our gate is in fact open. Should miss these aircraft. Now if I can just look over here and set the parking brake, that'd be great. Light off. We'll get deboarded here. The ground power connected. There you go. We'll shut down APU. Alright guys, welcome to Charlotte. Shut down. I can't mess with anything down there. I'm not going to. Landed with 7.4, about 400 pounds over. Not bad. Stopped at clock hour, 47 minutes total time. I'll clear that out. And 1 hour, 25 minutes flight time. Well, Stephanie, it was great flying with you for an uneventful flight tonight. I hope to fly with you again soon.
Thanks, Hatchet. It was a smooth flight. Looking forward to our next one together.
Alright, that's it. that is it. Get these folks off of here. Oh, I gotta turn the lights back on. Well, Deshaun, again, great flying with you and the crew. Thanks for handling that unruly passenger we had there. And again, hope to fly with you soon. I think he might have just left. He's not talking at all. Let's see if he's still here. Hey, Deshaun, are you still here? I think he left. Oh, something happened. He bounced. He got out of here before the cruise was done. Yeah, the moon was very nice looking. Very nice. All right, so those folks are getting deboarded and getting out of here. We're getting the aircraft deplaned and getting everyone out of here. Appreciate y'all flying along with me and hanging out. It was a good flight. Like I said, that approach, I was still a little too high on that approach. But fortunately, I was able to take over, bleed some of that airspeed off. We didn't get any sink rates. We got glide slope, but that was fine. It doesn't matter. We were visual anyway. But other than that, it was a good flight. Getting the aircraft deboarded. So the next flight will be flying to... Yeah, exactly. This is true. Very true. So yeah, next flight out of here will be going to, I think Charlotte back to Miami or something like that, I think. Let me see. I have to check and see. Oh no, we're going Charlotte to TPA is where we're going next. That's where we will be going. We'll be flying the 319 on that flight. And that'll be the next schedule. What we'll be flying out. That's not right. That didn't update correctly. That was the one for today. Let's do it correctly now. Alright, it should update it correctly now. It should. If I could have spelled it right, it probably would have. Alright, yeah, there it goes. Charlotte to TPA and then TPA to Miami in the 321. We got like 5 flights we're doing in the MAX. So, we're trying to get that going. But other than that, appreciate you guys again flying along with me on this flight tonight. Sand tensions worked pretty good, I would say, today. Other than them trying to assign us a runway that's not active, which is why they just got quiet the entire time since we said we was not going to there. Them having us land on runway 36 right, because that was not the active. And they're supposed to be, well, they read directly from active sky the way I have it set up for weather and whatnot, but they didn't want to budge tonight on giving me 1-8. I'm not sure why they didn't want to do that, but either way, good fight overall. Good landing, I would say. And next flight, I'm not sure when this flight's going to be. My new schedule changes. We just did a new bid for our schedules. I bidded again PM shift. I'm not going back overnight. So I'm going to stay on PM, but I'll be off Monday, Tuesday, Wednesdays now. Instead of before I was off Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So now I'll be off Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. So I'm going to work tomorrow, Saturday, and Sunday, and then I'll go right back to being off again to start our new schedule at work. So that's what we're looking at. Yeah, glad to have you here as well, FNL. Yeah, even though I wrote it taking off on 1-8 right, but it is what it is. At least I don't have to worry about dealing with live AT saying, no, we're not doing that. You're going to take this. I can just ignore them and be good. All right, we'll go both. But other than that, it was good. It works the way it should. I do like the operations type side of the chat. Of somewhat being able to talk to operations and call for the ground guys to get us ready for push and those things. So that was pretty cool. So yeah, the next flight will be in the A319. We'll take him back to Tampa. And then we're taking the 321 to Miami, and then from Miami we're going to Bogota and Max. Then the Max from Bogota back to Miami. Then I think we're doing, let me see, what did it say? Yeah, appreciate it. That is true. That is true. Yeah, and then Bogota back to Miami, then Miami to DFW. All of those will be in the Max. If the Max treats us well on those flights, we'll see. Appreciate that, FNL. All right, well, other than that, I will see you guys on the next flight. Later.